everyone, and welcome. Crossover drumming in your playing. Is it functional or is it just plain flash? Well, in that little bit I played just in that opening there, could I have played all of that, the exact same rhythms without doing crossovers? The answer is yes. I could have done everything without crossing over just by changing the sticking, right? So anytime you see a crossover, just realize it can be done a different way, but it's cool. It's flash, all right? It's visual entertainment. And we are, when it comes down to it, we're entertainers. It's show business. You're in a band, you do a concert, people come to see a show, you give them a show. So there's nothing wrong with crossover, stick twirls. I'll talk about stick twirls some other time, but we're talking about crossovers today. And everyone did it. Gene Krupa did it. Gene Krupa did crossover. He did stick twirls. I seen a video of him doing stick twirls. Louis Bellson, all those big band drummers with the big bands and exciting sound and everything. Louis Bellson did it. Ed Shaughnessy, Buddy Rich, of course, did it. So down the line, it's a visual, flashy thing to see, but it's not necessary. For example, let me just show you an example right off the bat. So if you're seeing someone do this, I'll do slow. So it's all right. What's that person doing? We're basically doing, take the crossovers away, you're doing. Looks cool, looks flashy, fun, all right? So I have no problem with it. Now, it doesn't matter what I play as a crossover. I can just, as complicated as it may seem or look or whatever, at a faster tempo, it can be changed to where I could play the exact same thing without the crossover move. So if I was playing something, I can change that so I'm not doing a crossover in there. Let's see. There it is, there it is. Okay, just working that out right there. So, but it's the same thing. So I don't need to do that move. Same thing. Having said that, I'm going to show you some exercises that you can do. I'm not going to show you patterns. You can get some people's patterns that they play and you can imitate them or copy that and play that pattern. I'm just going to show you exercises so you can create your own patterns and just so you get the feel of crossovers. If you are going to work on crossovers, don't use your practice time, especially if you're newer and still working on everything and not so advanced yet, right? If you're going to practice an hour with the fundamentals, right? Control, consistency, work on the rudiments, work on your technique, everything else. And then when you're done with your hour of practice, then you can sit down and say, oh, let me do whatever, 10, 15 minutes of just practicing some crossover stuff, all right? Don't spend so much time. I don't want you to become a crossover freak, like, wow, look at that guy, but you suck at drumming. Don't let that happen. Be a good drummer first. So the exercise will be simple. We're just dealing with single strokes today for the crossover exercises. And we're going to start we'll do it from the left side, we'll do it from the right side. So let's just start on the right side. So for most everybody, it's a large tom somewhere in there. So everything to the left is going to involve the crossover pattern, but we're just going to stay with triplets, single stroke. All right, so every 6 we'll hit the accents on each drum. So and then include the cymbals as well. All right, or once you get over here, then you can work your way back. All right. Okay, and then just keep that going. So now you're just crossing over. Now when you get to the cymbal, since you're working on control, consistency all the time, no matter what you're doing, no matter what fancy stuff you're playing, you're still working on control. You can hit the crash or just the top. So when you come along, that was on the top, or the next time around, I can go. Okay, make a choice, play it, you can alternate. So now again, you're working on control. Up top, crash, up top. Same with the hi-hat. Open, closed, up top, open, close. Okay, so when you go along, work on that stuff. And then you go on the left side, all right? So now you start, you notice on this side, the right hand is coming over the left hand. We're gonna start on the left side. Now, the left hand is gonna come over the right hand. Okay, so when you do it, same thing on that side, then come back around. Now, because we're playing match grip, or I'm playing match grip on this, you can do this traditional grip as well. When we play match grip, if we're going around the drums, if I have another tom coming down here, all right, a lot of times, if you're going at a faster speed, if the tempo is fast and the song is fast, I am not going to be, I'm not going to keep that back of the hand up, all right? We drummers, if you really watch people who are playing the faster tempos, they're doing this. As opposed to bringing the hand, all right? It just makes it easier. If I'm doing a I'm just, see what I'm doing with my hand? Not doing. Basically my wrist, my hand is staying in that same spot. Okay, and that applies to the same as you're doing crossovers. Right? If I'm doing a faster crossover with that same pattern, okay, I'm not necessarily going, I'm not moving my arms with it. And I'm doing the same with my left hand as I am with the right hand. So the right hand, you see that? Okay? So that's with everything, especially if I have a tom here, man. It's, you know, no one, unless you're turning and playing a beat over here. But typically, if I'm coming down fast, okay? All right, so single stroke, go around the drum, do that exercise. Another thing you can do, simply, is with the right hand, go around this way. With the left hand, go around this way. at the same time. So and go the other way. Okay, build up your speed. Now, if you saw this, okay, what am I doing? Okay, I don't need to do the crossover, fancy flash. This looks cool. Alrighty. So do those single stroke exercises in that, kind of order, and then start mixing. And then you can start mixing and matching. And you work on your over and under as well. So if I'm coming from the bottom here and going around this way, you notice. All right, my right hand is coming over my left, going this way. But when I'm coming this way, again, the left hand's coming over the right. Now you can mix and match that up along the way, all right? It looks cool, especially as you're going faster, but what I mean is, I'm doing both right hand over left, left hand over right. Right? You can do it with any of the drum. In fact, that's the next thing I want you to do, is just start now randomly. Just no pattern, no exercise that you can do. Just start on your own. And then you build up your speed and everything else and have fun, all right? So that's all there is to it. But just keep in mind, anything you do as a crossover can be done just by changing the sticking, playing the same thing, just change the sticking, it's all done. Now, if you get into rolls, we're not going to do that today. You stay with the single stroke. But say I was doing a 5-stroke, a little 5-stroke fill. All right, a little 5-stroke roll, open, because I'm starting with my right hand. Now, if I started with my left hand on that roll, I have to do a crossover. Looks cool. But I don't need that crossover. Make it easier. Just start with the right hand. So that's how you switch it up, get the thing. And then you can get into rolls and, Not going to do that now. All right. So I hope that helps you a little bit and something to have fun with. Be a good drummer first. Well, that's going to do it for today. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Please subscribe if you're so inclined. Go have some fun. Go drum.